Gavin Toney is a young, motivated adult.
In the words of Gavin Toney and those around him, he's just any other 18-year-old.
Normal teenager.
A college student, sports fan, and much more. Gavin's challenges were much greater than your average teenager.
I think the challenges have been just trying to live a day-to-day life.
Gavin was born with a limb deficiency, making many things most people take for granted a challenge for him.
When you see people that you grew up with start hopping into cars and doing things that, people around your age should be doing, you remember, I can't do that.
But Gavin doesn't look at what he can't do.
I'm still normal. I still hang out with friends. I go to events. So some days I do feel different, but a lot of times I just feel normal.
So if you ever want to see Gavin do something that you think that you don't think he can do or you don't think he should be doing, just tell him he can't do it.
For those in Westchester, Gavin has become a familiar face. He would often be seen on the local YMCA basketball courts.
Okay. I don't know how he did it. To be honest with you, I really don't know how he did it.
Everybody is going to be taller than me. So that was a challenge, and everybody doesn't run on their knees.
Think his time playing basketball was hard enough? In middle school, he took it a step further by joining the Stetson Middle School football team.
I wanted to play football for a long time. I am physical, I'm competitive. Mom, Dad, I want to play football. My mom didn't know what to say, and my dad, being a big football fan, he was like, I'm not too sure about that.
Playing football, I was a little nervous at first.
Like Gavin always has, he didn't take no for an answer.
They were supportive, brotherhood, coaches understood. They pushed me, but they didn't. But they did it in a way that made me feel included.
When Gavin made it to Ruston High School, his time playing competitive sports began to wind down.
A practical standpoint, playing competitive interscholastic football probably wasn't going to work.
Even though he couldn't take the field in high school, he remained heavily involved.
But he was somebody who would always be pumping the kids up in the hallways, talking to them on Monday.
Gavin's goals in sports remain lofty.
My goal is to be a broadcaster, a journalist, or working on ESPN at some point.
He spent time in high school involved in Ruston Sports Debate Club. Now, the Westchester University freshman hosts his own sports talk show. He has been joined by many exciting guests, including former NFL running back DeMarco Murray, a friend of Gavin's.
Aligns with that because I find joy in that. Transition more of the communication side of it, being a broadcaster, and I'm interested in radio and debating.
Gavin won't stop until he reaches his goals. Gavin Toney is an inspiration.
I had people tell me oh, you're really inspiring, you're really this, you motivate me to do, to be harder, to do better in life and to keep going. And before I used to never really understand that until I sat down and thought about it.
Whenever I had a problem or anything that's bugging me or whatever, I look at him and I'm like, this kid hasn't had it easy at all his life.
His positivity, his smile, and bright attitude radiates on those around him.
The level of mental toughness that he displays and the determination that he has, he's somebody that, will achieve whatever he wants in life because of those traits.
I don't think you could be a human and not have that rub off on you to some extent. When his name got called at graduation, there's not a dry eye in the room, just because people saw how hard he worked, people saw what he had to overcome.
Life certainly hasn't been easy for Gavin, but those challenges have never deterred him.
No matter how I'm feeling, I always answer with a, hey, how are you? Or isn't it a good day? Or, just try to get some motivational words to keep him going.
He's still going and has no plans of stopping anytime soon.
I'm doing them. I'm exceeding expectations.
Exceeding expectations? That Gavin is. In Westchester, Pennsylvania, I'm JakeStarr for In the Game.
McLean and Caulfield in the circle. Badgers win the draw. They'll go left to right as Kerr clears one of the Penn State zone. Far corner, poke the side, Gorniak. Penn State behind the cage, Berger. Near dasher, Kerr fires one off the end boards. Glass behind the cage. Moves towards the far side, but Berger collects behind the goal. Looks at 200 feet of ice. Moves near boards. Grattan punches it forward. Bobbled in the neutral zone by Kerr. He collects, goes backwards, D to D. Take the tape to the near side. Erdahl dumps it on in. Solier out from his goal, just 30 seconds into this. Leaves it off for Simon Mack. Penn State goes for a change with its top line. Berger to Wall, near side. Pokes it forward into the Wisconsin zone. Out from his net is Mo. Wall crashes in near corner. Turns over behind the cage to Kuhlmans. Kuhlmans tape far side. Wisconsin clears. Back to the near side. Here comes Baker. Fires a shot from the near ring. It's poked aside from Penn State. The Naples far corner behind the goal to our right. Just about a minute into this one. Battle for the puck behind the cage. McMenamin has it for Penn State. Tries to play it along the near boards. Penn State unable to clear the zone. Wisconsin pokes it back forward. Solier out from his net. Moves to the far side. Day St. Foul. Far dasher. Throws one across and through the slide. Nobody was home. S near point. Fires one down low. Blocked off the skate of Phillips. Near side. Penn State back right to left. A minute and a half into this one. Phillips pokes one forward. He retreats. Both teams go for a change. Badgers have it back, left to right across the ice. Poked off Johnson near side, so it won't be icing. Goes behind the Penn State cage far corner. McEachran has it far boards. Pokes it forward looking for Sarlo. Sarlo a foot race to the puck. He collects at the line. Delayed offsides for Penn State. They have to retreat. Tape to tape near side down at the point. Over to the near circle. Wisconsin able to clear the zone all the way down where Pilowitz will get there first. Icing called, 18-20 to go. Offensive zone draw for Penn State. No shots yet for either team. The faceoff will come in the Penn State offensive zone to our left. To the left of the goaltender, Jared Moe, the Minnesota transfer. Dick to take it for Penn State, joined by Schoen and Genev. Pogo up against Ryder Donovan in the circle. Puck is down, faceoff won by Penn State. Far corner Schoen, fires one across the crease, nobody home. Back to the near point, Berger sends one down, wraps around the end boards. Penn State has it behind the cage. Schoen surveys his options, back near point Berger. Fires a drive from the point. It was blocked in front by Moe. Rebound goes out towards the corner. Puck pinned along the end board. Schoen has it. Fardasher, Berger, top of the near circle. Fires a shot into the safety netting. And that will blow play dead. We'll get another offensive zone draw on the Penn State zone. 17:55 to go. Some early chances, Preston.
Yeah, a couple of clean looks there for the Nittany Lions. You're going to get a little bit of aggressiveness out there in front of the crease. And Dick had a chance on that rebound to try and poke it past Moe in between the pipes, but that one just skirted away.
Face off to the right of Moe, down towards our left in the Penn State offensive zone. Stang takes for Wisconsin, top line back out, McLean for Penn State. Stang wins for the Badgers, near corner Care. Trying to poke it out of the zone, he does. Badgers moving back left to right across the ice. Caden Brown into the zone, tape to tape. First circle, a drive from Stang. It misses left of the net. Penn State back right to left. Trying to go with the head of steam here. Paquette near side, gains the Badger zone. At the circle, looking for that angle shot. Moe gets the pad down, pokes it aside near corner. Still down towards our left in the Penn State attacking zone. Dowd pinching in deep, trying to poke in, and it's cleared through neutral. McLean gloves it, moves it across Penn State's own line to Pilowitz far side. Pilowitz plays one deep. Penn State will go for a change. Badgers will collect behind the net, where it's Kuhlmans looking at 200 feet of ice, collecting and moving left to right. Kuhlmans into the Penn State end. Holt pinch deep, the best player on this Wisconsin team, only a freshman. Gorniak Fardasher plays one behind the cage, nobody home for Wisconsin. Copeland collects near corner, working along the circle, trying to get it out. Back to the point, trying to play it forward is Erdahl. Erdahl plays it in deep, behind the cage, Gorniak goes down, Phillips pestering him. Far corner Wall has it, in his own zone, moves behind the cage at the Naples. The Naples back the wall, far corner, Penn State will look to clear. Penn State rainbows one through neutral, nobody able to collect, Penn State will change. Copeland trying to poke it aside in the Wisconsin zone, they can't, Badgers clear. Caulfield, 16:38 to go. Caulfield near side, has space. Holding near circle, fires a shot off the blocker of Liam Solier. Outlet Sarlo right to left. Near side into the Wisconsin zone. He's pinned against the boards. Gorniak takes it away, circles the cage where Schoen will pester him. They outlet it near side. Wisconsin comes back across through neutral. Day St. Fowl has a step, gets to the near corner in the Wisconsin attacking zone. 16:14 to go in the first period, still scoreless. Baker stumbles, falls to his feet near side. Penn State tries to clear. Schoen pokes near blue line. He's able to get it out of the zone. Battle for the puck on the near side, right by center ice. Battle there still. Now it moves into the zone. Handful of players against the near boards in the Penn State zone. Banking it off the glass is Lugris. He plays it forward. McMenamin just in front of the red line, clears deep. Won't be icing. Penn State goes for a change. Moe settles the puck down. 15:45 to go. Still scoreless. 2 shots apiece. Dick showing some pressure for Penn State. Wisconsin able to outlet, but Lugris collects right at center ice. Turns, fires. No icing. Dick goes in. Puts it behind him over to the far circle where Genev collects. Trying to move it back to the slot. Paquette almost wound up and fired a shot.
Top half of the third inning, Penn State leads it 2-0 over Northwestern here from Miller Park on the campus of Northwestern in Evanston, Illinois. JakeStarr joining you for the call here. Propped up in the press box at Miller Park. A beautiful Sunday morning, soon to be afternoon in about 19 minutes here in Evanston. 54 degrees, mostly sunny skies, some clouds whisked in as well. Really cannot have asked for a better mid-April day for baseball. Still a bit chilly, but after the last 2 days here, pretty good start. Piacentino settles in. First pitch from Grant Comstock, back out for another inning of work. Drops a curveball in for strike number 1, 0-1 the count. Piacentino singled and scored. First time up back in the first inning. 2-3-4 set to come to the plate for Penn State in the frame. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled back. Counts 0-2 now to Piacentino. Piacentino sits right at 300 on the season. 2 home runs. One of them came yesterday in game 1 of the doubleheader. 11 runs driven in as well. Here's the 0-2. That one misses just outside off the plate to the righty Piacentino. Counts now 1-2 to him. Piacentino had his home run yesterday, launched and tied a Penn State record 3 home runs against Northwestern in a single game last year. Here's the 1-2, off-speed pitch, hangs up there, roped into center field, shallow. O'Donnell charges in, makes the catch in the right center field gap for the first out of the inning. Piacentino is retired for the first time today, and I'll bring Matt Wood to the plate for Penn State. Matt Wood 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking back in the first inning. An inning in which Penn State had 2 runs cross the plate. First pitch from Comstock. Wood ropes it foul off the facing of the indoor performance complex here at Northwestern. Counts 0-1. A beautiful indoor facility that Northwestern has here. Penn State had a chance to practice there on Friday afternoon after Friday's game was postponed. Penn State got a couple hours of practice in before the doubleheader yesterday. Here's the 0-1 to Matt Wood. That one misses just outside for a ball, 1-1. Just beyond the right field fence here, Miller Park, is Welsh Ryan Arena, home to Northwestern men's and women's basketball. Then you keep going a bit further past Welsh Ryan Arena towards right field. You'll find Ryan Field, home with Northwestern football. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Wood. Misses outside for a ball, 2-1. 2-1 the count, 1 out to Matt Wood. 0 for 1 today, struck out looking back in the first inning. Penn State leads 2-0 top of the third inning. Matt Wood, Penn State's leading hitter at .398 on the season. 5 home runs, 24 runs driven in. The 2-1, that one's roped. Out towards right field, down the line, slicing. It stays fair, rolls all the way to the corner. Wood around first, all head to second. Put the brakes on there. It's a 1-out, stand-up double for Matt Wood. And Penn State's best hitter is in scoring position with 1 out here in the third for the cleanup hitter, Cole Bartles. Matt Wood has been hovering right around 400, has bounced back and forth from over and under it with that double. He'll be back over 400. That was his 40th hit of the season, his 6th double overall. So now if Wood's standing on second, 1 out top of the third, Cole Bartles comes to the plate for Penn State. He was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Kept that inning moving. What helped lead to eventual couple of runs for Penn State. Looking to add more, up 2-0. First pitch from Comstock to Bartles on the inside corner for a called strike, 0-1 the count. Bartles 255 on the season. A home run, 7 runs driven in. Down on the count, 0-1 with Wood leading off second, 1 away top of the third. Comstock's pitch, off speed, upstairs above the letters with a curveball. Bit inside 2, counts 1-1. Infield playing, Bartles the pull. Shortstop and third baseman Livermore and Bianchina respectively playing straight away. Second baseman Bashirs about 2 steps to the right of the second base bag from our vantage point. First baseman Calarco about 25 feet off of the first base bag. 1-1 the count to Bartles. Here's the pitch with 1 out. Off-speed pitch hung up there. Bartles hits it in the air towards left. Did not get a lot of it. Pinkston's there, charges in a couple steps, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Anthony Steele to the plate. Bartles was not happy with that swing. It was a breaking pitch that hung up there. Was a little high, too, a little bit above the belt. Bartles just got under that one. Thinks that's one he probably could have driven a bit further. So 2 gone here, top of the third. Anthony Steele to the plate for Penn State. He had a bases-loaded walk to drive in Jay Harry, his first time up back in the first. Gave Penn State its first of 2 runs so far today. Comstock's first pitch to him is roped foul, third base side over the Northwestern dugout out of play. Counts 0-1 now to Anthony Steele. Steele making his second straight start, both at DH. Was 1 for 4 with an RBI in Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday against Northwestern. The teams split that doubleheader. This is the rubber match of the 3-game series. 0-1 the count to Steele, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one's down low in the dirt. J.C. Santini, a nice job to block that one. Makes the count even, 1-1 to Anthony Steele. 2 outs here, top of the third. Matt Wood leads off second. Penn State leads at 2-0. 2 runs on 3 hits. Northwestern, no runs on just a hit. Comstock, the righty on lefty matchup. Here's the 1-1, down and in for a ball. 2-1 now to the lefty Steele. Steele, the freshman out of Shelton, Connecticut. Hitting just .222 with runners in scoring position this season. Crowds the plate, slightly open stance in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the 2-1. That one's hit on the ground sharply to first. Staying down on it is Calarco. Will take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. Penn State, no runs on a hit. They strand Matt Wood at second. Through 2.5, we'll head to the bottom of the third. 2-0 to score. Penn State leads here on State College's ESPN Radio and Lion Vision.